Hey Ed, first of all, there have been so many twists and turns with opponents. How would you describe the relief to finally be at fight week?
Well, I was at fight week last time too, and I found out the day of, my fight was canceled. So I'm not counting anything until I step in that cage.
I mean, when you've had that happen, look, I'd be stressed if I were you because everything's been, so temperamental with getting to fight night. I mean, how do you push a lot of that stress out of the way so you can be in the right mind frame to compete at your best?
Well, not giving a fuck. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. New opponent, this, that. I've been doing this for 20 years, man. So all kinds of shit's happened over the years. So I'm just like, where I'm at in my career, each fight could be my last. You never know with injuries and things going down with all this COVID stuff and, you know, fires burning and tornadoes and hurricanes. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? All I know is Saturday night, I'm going to go in there and get the job done. And, that's all I can do.
I mean, you've been in the UFC so long. You've been through, I believe Spike and then Fox and now ESPN. And now we're in the pandemic era. I mean, how would you describe it for you? I mean, you've fought in so many different eras of the UFC.
Uh, it's kind of weird to think about sometimes because, time flies and you just live in life and, it doesn't really sink in until I sit back and think about it, how long I've been doing this. So, I'm just trying to enjoy the moment. There's a lot of years where I let the nerves get to me and just the uncomfortableness of doing what we do, and really, like I said, just not taking it too serious. I mean, take it serious, but just like it is what it is. Let's do what we got to do, and I'm gonna train and try to stay healthy, and things are gonna happen, in life. Things are gonna happen. Bad things happen, to good people, bad luck, whatever. So I'm just riding the wave, man, and just trying to enjoy my time while I'm here, so I can look back someday and say that I enjoyed it, and have good memories.
Does it feel like a throwback to the Ultimate Fighter? Small cage, no fans, not too many people, anything like that?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I'll tell you after I fight on Saturday because I haven't had the opportunity to fight in the Apex yet with no fans, so it's going to be a little weird, but we'll see. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's weird times.
Most guys hope to have a career as long as yours in the UFC. I mean, can you pinpoint it to any particular thing or any particular secret as to why you've been able to be one of those guys in there for so long?
Well, because I'm one of the real BMS for one, and for two, yeah, man, this is just what I do. When I was younger, I didn't, maybe take care of myself as good as I should have. So these days, being a little older and more mature, I take care of my body better. I eat better. I work on my recovery more. I don't party like I did when I was a kid. Just all those little things add up. My family and my friends and my team are of the most importance to me, and you push the rest out. So you just trust the people who are around you, who are gonna have your back, and just like I'm with the same coaches. You don't see me jumping around different coaches. I got the same crew, for years. I mean, I've moved a few times, like back to Colorado and back out to Oregon, but you know, um, I think staying with your people and letting things develop and trusting your people, really.
Last one for me. What does Mike Rodriguez bring as an opponent?
He's got some youth, he's got some height, he's a left-handed guy, so it's a little different than some other guys I've fought. Uh, I'm excited for the fight. He likes to get in the clinch and battle, and so do I. So I think we're gonna have some fun and give the crowd and everybody an awesome fight. So I'm really excited to get in there. Mike seems like a nice guy, which is cool. I'm not like an angry type of fighter guy, so it's cool to like be a sportsman and go in there and not really have animosity towards a guy. Sometimes I compete better like that. So it's kind of it's good. I'm excited for the fight.
Thank you, Ed. Good luck.
And we will take our next questions from Danny Segura with MMA Junkie. Sorry, one second.
Can you hear me?
Yo,
Hello?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying, like, you've been around the sport for quite some time. This whole thing's crazy with the pandemic. Plus, like, I think you've had a very unique case with all the bouts that have fallen through. Would you say this is like the craziest thing you've witnessed in the last few weeks? Like the craziest period of your fight career?
Yes, kind of. It kind of reminds me of like the beginning of my career when you wouldn't even know who your opponent was. You'd always have like changes. There was no like the internet wasn't like it is now with all the social media. I think we had MySpace back then, so it's like it reminds me of that a little bit, and just kind of with the changes and just like whatever it is, what it is. Whoever they're gonna put in front of me, I'm gonna be ready for.
Yeah. Has all these bouts falling through, has it made you more eager to get in there? Like, do you feel like, I don't know, do you feel any differently heading into this fight because all the missed opportunities?
Not really. Like at first when the Mershart fight originally fell through back in July, it was pretty frustrating, but I kind of got my head right and just got back to training, and I think I went through 5 opponents for this fight. So after the first or second one, I was kind of just like, whatever, what are you gonna do? So like, I'm fighting somebody. Hopefully they'll get me somebody. I'm gonna be ready. So
yeah. And you mentioned earlier how with all the craziness that's going on in the world, like any fight could be your last fight. But if you could give us sort of a timeline, do you feel like you're sort of wrapping up here in your career? How many fights do you have left in your fight career?
I don't know, man. Like I said, one at a time right now is the way I'm looking at it. After this fight, I'll get back home. I'll assess the situation with my team and my family, and my health is the most important. So as long as I can compete at this level and stay healthy, I'm gonna keep doing it, man. I'm finally making some good money, so I'm gonna try to keep stacking chips until it's the end.
For sure. And is it like a thing where you're just willing to fight anybody, or do you kind of have like a bucket list and certain things you want to accomplish, or certain fighters you'd like to fight?
It don't matter to me. I'll fight anybody really. I used to care about the rankings and try to work my way up the rankings and all this stuff, but today with all this craziness, I feel like none of that even matters, man. It's like who's healthy and who's ready to fight. So obviously, I'd like to work my way up the rankings and get another title shot. If those are in the cards and I can keep making a run here, freaking awesome, man. So it is what it is, man. I'm trying to just take one fight at a time, which for me it helps me mentally. I don't put as much stress on myself that way. So just enjoying the moment and here to kick some ass until I can't do it anymore.
For sure. All right, man. I appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend.
Right on.
And we will take our next set of questions from Steven Morocco with MMA Fighting.
Hey, Ed, how has ATT Portland been affected by the fires?
By the fires? I heard the power was out and for a couple days or a day maybe, because we had some windstorms going on and stuff too. But I don't think the fires have affected the gym. There's a lot going on in our city right now, so it's crazy times.
Did you get out of town before the crap really hit the fan?
Like with the fires and the windstorm? Kind of, yeah. It was pretty windy the day I left. The plane was rocking around. It was kind of a little scary, but the fires didn't really start happening until like pretty much the day I left, I think. All that other chaos going on, like in Portland and stuff, has been going on for a while. So. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have family in Washington? Have you or your family been affected by any of these fires or displaced by them?
So I live actually in Vancouver, Washington, which is just a suburb of Portland, Oregon. So I train in both states. I like depending on what I'm doing. But I have tons of family all over. Nobody's been directly affected. I have a lot of friends who are under like level 2 evacuations. I have some other friends who have already evacuated, so it's definitely affecting the community and people that I know. And stuff like that. But direct family members, no, not yet. My dad lives out in the country a little bit, so I'm a little worried about him because he's a little older and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty sad, man. People are losing their homes, people are losing their lives. It's really sad to see.
How would you describe your 2020 overall?
2020 has been pretty fucked, man. I've had 3 full fight camps and I haven't fought yet. I fight Saturday, great. That's one fight, but I had 3 full fight camps with not making any money and not getting to fight. So I mean, I'm in the best shape of my life almost, I feel like. So that's cool, but at the same time, nobody likes working a half a year and not getting paid. So it's been a little rough financially in that sense. And then again, with all the, the rioting and just all the chaos between people, like politics, splitting families apart. Like me and my brother don't even talk. It's because we're on, we have different ideas of what the hell's going on. And it's been pretty fucked, man, honestly.
Well, you said you and your brother don't talk. Which side are you on?
No comment.
All right, man. Well, take it easy, man. I hope to see you back in Portland soon.
All right.